Alright, people. Let's go back to slot number 8. So in slot number 8, we need to solve for the angles. You're in luck here because we have 3 right angles, and 1 angle that measures 270 degrees. Why? Because of the square that we will solve for the perimeter in the area later on. Alright? So now let's solve for the angles. So we have 3 angles that are right angles, 90 degrees, diba? And then 1 angle that measures 67 degrees, which was the measure that we got a while ago, right? When we played the game of vertical angles. Now, can you tell me what shape this is? Let's count the sides and see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this must be a hexagon. So we need to get the sum of the angles as 720 degrees. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 times 180 is 720. So we need to get 720. Now, since there are 3 right angles, it's 90 times 3, right? And then from there, we have 270. 90 times 3 is 270. 270 plus itself is definitely or deliberately 540. Yes, 540. And 540 plus 67 is, let me write it down. Okay, so 540 plus 67 is 7. Tapos 5 plus 54. Tama, 607. So that is 607. Now we need to subtract that from 720. Because 720 pertains to the summation of all the angles. So 7 to 6, did we skip any digits? None, diba? And then 27. So, oh yeah, that's 1 pala. 1. Tapos, that becomes pattern of 2. So tama, 11. Tapos yun. So the measure must be 113 degrees. O yan. Although hindi siya makikita, pero totoo yun. It's 113. 113 degrees. Now we're done with angles. Now let's solve for the perimeter. To solve for the perimeter, we just have to sum up all the measures that you see here. So this line is 3 centimeters. Although, what you call this, meron siyang circle. It's a round bit. But just pretend na lang it looks like a trapezoid. Tapos this one, the height here, measures 5.7. Check with the use of your ruler to see if it makes sense. Yan, so halatang 3 yan. Although it's not literally 3. This one here measures 5.7. This purple line that you see here is 4, and then 3.5 cm. 3.5 cm yung height, okay? Now, we know we need to get the measure of this. That's why this is unknown, right? But remember, just like what I told you, since this is a square, 45 millimeters is this one, and then this one is 17 millimeters. So you just have to subtract. 45 minus 17 is 28. So 28 millimeters. But we need it in cm. So i-convert mo namin. So 2.8 cm. Just put a decimal point. So that's 2.8 cm. Okay? Now we still have one more side missing. And that's the slope. The big vertical line. I won't measure it, but because there's a way in how you can solve it. You can play Pythagorean theorem with me if you want, okay? How can we play Pythagorean theorem? Look at the two heights. The 3.5 and the 5.7. Do you think you can put them together to make a right triangle? Yes, you may. Because when we play solve for the area, you will see what I mean, okay? If you want, mag-area na lang muna tayo so that you will clearly get the essence, alright? So first, let's solve for the area. To solve for the area, we can part the figure into shapes. Like, we can make this into a rectangle. Then we can make this into a triangle. Just like this. That's why ko yung line dito, okay? Para divide namin yung sector. So let's start over the area of the triangle. So this 5.7 here goes to here. And this 3.5 goes to here. So therefore, this should become, what's 5.7 plus 3.5? The answer should be 9.2. Okay? Did we get 9.2? Yes, we did. So dapat ang measure ng entire height ay 9.2 centimeters. Okay? 9.2 yan ha. Now let's play Pythagorean theorem. You still remember the Pythagorean theorem formula, di ba? A, B, and since the hypotenuse is missing, so C. So let me show you the process. So yan, di ba remember ito yung A squared, di ba? Ito yung A squared. A squared, ano yung A squared? 4 squared, di ba? B squared, 9.2 squared. C squared, we don't know. Now let's get the answers. 16, 9.2 squared. Let's use a calculator. Yan, we should come up with an answer of 84.64. Now we add. 16 plus 84 becomes 100. 100.84 equals c squared. Now let's take the square root of both sides. So we can simplify the square root of 100. Becomes 10. Okay? Ito yung gagawin namin, okay? 100.64 pala, okay? So therefore, 100, take the square root of 100 equals, 100 is 100. 10. 100 times 64 over 100. Then, square root of 64 na lang, which gives you 8. Tama? Let's check with the use of a calculator to see if it makes sense. Okay? Ayun pala, don't copy this formula pala. It's wrong. Dapat we should add, not multiply. Pero the correct answer is, ito yun, 10.03 something. As you can see through the calculator, ito yung dapat sagot. 10.03. So therefore, the measure of this long leg must be 10 cm na lang. If we were to round it off. So 10 cm na lang, okay? Now let's solve for the area. Actually, some of the area is very easy, okay? Let's start na lang with the area first. So we have 4 times 9.2 divided by 2. So 9.2 times 2 na lang, which gives you 18.4 square cm. Cm squared. Dito naman sa rectangle, we have this. Ayun pala, di ba remember this is 2.8. So dapat hindi pwede itong maging 3. Pero let's just pretend na lang. Okay? It's either you want 3 times 5.7 or 2.8 times 5.7 na lang. Para mas madali, 3 times 5.7 na lang. So 3 times 5.7, di ba 5.7 times 3. So tama. This should be 17.1. Then we add this up all together. So yan, ang total area namin ay 35.5. So this should be the area. The area of this entire figure that you see right over here is 35.5. Area is 35.5 cm squared. Now let's solve for perimeter. For perimeter, madali lang yan. Okay? So we add up all the measures. 4, 10, 3. That becomes 17. Tama? 5.7, tapos 17 plus 3.5, 20.5. 20.5 plus 2.8, 2.8 to, di ba? 20.5 plus 2.8, let's solve. Okay. So this becomes 13, this becomes 3, so 23.3. Tapos plus 5.7, 10, 9. Tama. The perimeter of the figure is 29 centimeters.